next one were the two most difficult for me to write. And it's funny because once I wrote this chapter, I didn't want to go back and reread it. And as I was editing along, I would have to work myself up to reread this chapter. I was like, should I keep the chlamydia part in there? Like, do I really want to mention this? Should I keep should I keep the shooting in there? Should I keep the robbery in there? I'm serious. I told myself that if I was going to do this, I was going to do it and I was going to be completely transparent. And I'm here leaving everything on the table, but this was hard. And some of these moments that happened, I wouldn't even have remembered if I weren't keeping a diary at that time. I remember being so incredibly upset with myself. And I was frustrated that I stayed that long. And I blamed myself so much. I blamed myself more than him. I felt like I ruined my life. I was I was so frustrated with myself. It took a long time for me to stop being angry with a past version of myself that didn't know any better. And it's like, of course that wouldn't happen to you now because you're not that girl. I walked with a lot of shame and I had to fight long and hard to forgive myself. What happened between us was a fight within myself that I needed to experience. And going through all of that was a defining moment in my character that humbled me. I didn't tell anybody about this for a long time. Once I got to a place where I could talk about these moments with ease, I knew I was good. But but baby, getting to that point, it was a fight. So when you get to a place, you need to demand what it is for what you want. If you don't ask for what it is that you want, you will settle for whatever that comes your way. Your relationship with the next person reveals your relationship with yourself. A relationship does not mask your insecurities. If you show a man that you will stay with him through anything, he gonna keep putting you through anything. And even though I really loved him and I wouldn't do anything to hurt him, I realized then you can't love a man into loving you or respecting you. You sacrifice your love of self when you're trying to convince someone to love you. I want women to learn to love themselves so deeply to where a man has to also love her at that same intensity in order to ever truly capture her heart. I'm I mean that on a spiritual level because it's that serious. It's that serious. Otherwise, you will compromise yourself every single time.